Hey guys, me Dave. It's 3/16/2020, so I thought I would do a video tonight. I've been doing one every night, but just the short videos, just kind of babbling. But I drove around town tonight. The state of Minnesota has they are closing bars and restaurants and canceling all the schools and stuff like that. So it's I drove around town tonight for a little bit. Had to pick up prescriptions. It's like a ghost town out there. Nobody's out. Nobody's out. Nobody's doing anything. It's like a ghost town. The grocery store was. I drove by the grocery store and it was packed. People are loading up on supplies and everything else. But as far as all the bars are closed and the rest, some of the restaurants are closed. Like like Subway and Taco John's and stuff like that. We're still open, but a lot of restaurants and bars were closed. It's just unreal. It's like a ghost town out there. People are really freaking out about this virus that's going on, and I've been trying to stay on top of it the last few days, and I've been watching quite a bit of it on TV and stuff, and people they're really freaked out about this. It's so easy to catch and everything else that we still haven't had any cases up here in my area. I guess they did 70 tests so far up here, and they all came back negative. So nobody has been getting it up here anyway, which is really good. I'm sure it's gonna hit us sooner or later and stuff. There was a TV reporter. He just came back from vacation. He was in Paris for a week, and he came back, and now he's quarantine. Self quarantine himself for 2 weeks and stuff. So, you know, people like that, they could bring it into our area. You just don't know. A lot of people, some people have tested positive and haven't had any symptoms. It's unreal. Guys, what are you doing? But as far as the targeting, hasn't let up. These guys were hitting me all day today. They've been hitting me since about 5 o'clock in the morning. Trying to sleep, trying to get back to sleep and all this stuff. I finally got out of bed around 11, and they wouldn't let me sleep. They were doing a lot of remote neural monitoring or manipulation, depending on what you want to call it. They were doing all, they use your own memories against you, pretty much, and then they build a story on it. So if you've seen a cute girl, a couple days ago or whatever, you see a cute girl, yesterday, well, they're gonna use that memory against you. They're gonna they'll turn it into a sexual thing, and they'll put images of you having sex with that girl in your memories, and this is what they do. They capture certain memories, and then they play them back to you, and then they build a story on it. To, I don't know if you call it torture. It's repetitive, so it probably is torture, but they use it to harass you and stuff, and that's what they do. They use your own memories against you, and this is what they've been doing this to me all day. My targeting hasn't let up at all, not at all, since this virus and everything else, FISA court thing and the Patriot Act thing and all this stuff. My targeting hasn't let up at all. It's unreal, actually. So it's I just thought I would talk about that a little bit, but these guys are gonna try to take advantage of every little thing they can. They're gonna think they can do whatever they want because of this virus, and they think the CIA and the FBI isn't gonna keep an eye on them, or is gonna ignore them or whatever. So these guys think they're gonna be able to do whatever the hell they want to do to targeted individuals, and that's just not true. You know, so it's this whole thing. I mean, you're going through the program, you're being targeted and all this stuff, remotely monitored and tortured and all this stuff. And then you're dealing with this coronavirus on top of it. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to get other people sick. You don't want people to get you sick. And all this stuff. We have so much to deal with. It's an extra stress to deal with this targeting, and then you got to deal with this virus on top of it. I mean, it's a major stress challenge. I mean, it's a challenge to get through the day, day by day, and try to deal with all this stuff. Because you watch the news and it's all negative stuff, and it's panicky, and people are panicking and they're going to buy toilet paper, and we got to make sure we have toilet paper and all this stuff, and then you're being targeted on top of it. These guys don't care. They'll target you. You could be on your deathbed and they'll target you. They gave me a heart attack. And I was being remotely monitored the whole time because I was awake when they put the stents in. They were remotely monitoring me the whole time. They kept me sleep deprived for 3 days, and they had a perp for my roommate was a perp, and he was verifying their technology and all this stuff. It's like they don't care. These guys don't give a shit about life. They don't give a shit about anything. They probably don't even care about their own life. And they think they're just gonna walk away from this. That's not gonna happen. These guys aren't gonna walk away from this. These evil people are not gonna walk away from. They're the ticking time bomb. They're gonna go out there and hurt people, and all this stuff. You have to keep your eye on these guys all the time. Otherwise, they're gonna go hurt people and stuff. It's unreal. So we have so much to deal with right now. It's very stressful because we're watching the news, and then we're dealing with their own targeting and all that stuff. It's very stressful time in our life right now. It's just unreal. I wanted to go camping next month at a state park. Seeing how things are going right now, they'll probably close the state parks. Trump gave a press conference today. I missed it, but they were showing pieces of it, and they want you to stay away from crowds. More than 10 people. It used to be 50 people, but now they're telling you to stay away from crowds that are more than 10 people. Stay away from. It's unreal. It's like I can't believe all this stuff is happening, and it's happening so fast. It's like, this virus is spreading so much every day, and people are dying every day, and all this stuff, and we haven't even seen the worst of this yet, and then we're dealing with our targeting on top of it. It's unreal. I don't know what's gonna happen to all of us. It's just crazy. So I just thought I would talk about it. I'm trying not to make negative videos, but all this stuff going on today is just unreal and stuff. And I hope you guys are doing well out there. I hope you guys are staying safe, and and you have to deal with all this stuff and then deal with your targeting at the same time. And these guys just don't let up. They're going to take advantage of this program. They think everyone's occupied. Nobody's going to do anything. They're occupied. Nobody's watching us. They're letting us do whatever the hell we want to do, and nobody's watching us and all this stuff. Well, that's not true. The FBI is watching these people. The CIA is watching these people. They're being watched. Everything they do and whoever they talk to is being watched. They're watching these people, whether they think so or not. They're being watched. Everything they do is being watched. And you know what? Later on, it's going to be used as blackmail. They're gonna these people are set up to be next. They're set up to be next. They're already discredited. They got so much crap on these people. Some of these contractors are feeding these people drugs and alcohol and all this stuff. They're gonna throw that right back in your face. They're gonna throw that right back in their face. You know, um, I mean, if these guys think they're walking away from this, they got their head up their ass, as far as I'm concerned. So, anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, you guys. I hope you're doing well out there and stay safe. And we will try to get through this somehow. And I'll talk to you guys later.